Hi, this is me and Get Real. So I have one of these. I took most, like a little less than this, out and dumped the lavender back into here. So this is a recap. Not a recap, but a continuation from last night. Um, I personally can still smell this lavender. And I went today and bought new lavender. I paid $6 for that. I probably paid like $20 for that big bag, or like at least 12. I don't know if the price will change. I don't know if they give me a discount or not, but I should have got a 15% discount. But I get discounts and everything is weird. I just ate some almonds. I had a headache and a stuffy nose. I'm like, great. I already had that from the food from Target. The nuts, the raw nuts. And then the nuts I was getting for Christmas, some of them had like bugs, or I didn't want to look closely at all the little dots and fuzz in there, and I was like throwing a lot away, and they were moldy, and I was like, oh, because I wanted the least like cross contamination with wheat and all that. So I have the hot plate here, not the hot plate, but I have the hot glue gun, and I'm just gonna fill them up as much as I can. My daughter doesn't want me to put the glue on it, and I think I advertised it as glue. So I could smell it really strong. This is a paper bag. They gave it to me last time in a Ziploc bag. Um, I just gave my kids one of these bags. And I do not really care to get, I think these are silicone coated. I don't really care paper or plastic, like that sounds rude, but paper takes up so much space. If it goes in a landfill, I don't have compost here. And if it goes in a landfill, and especially if it has silicone on it, it's not going to be much different than this baggie. And what did I have the other day that was that plastic for those books? It had holes in it in the corner. And I was like, really? Well, I've been sitting here for a while in a bag. So I'll dump, part of me is like, just dump all of it out, but I'm going to end up having this as this is from January. I don't know, for all I know, this could have been from the same batch that I bought in January, you never know. But it smells fresher, I try to squeeze this and all that. And I bought some air clean freshener or cleanser, like sage with witch hazel tincture and some essential oils. And I went to the grocery store to get my rabbits, or my guinea pigs, some carrots, and a whole bunch of sage just fell all over the place from the ceiling, from the rack, and I was like, oh my god. I just ended up putting them back, and I was like looking like, and I bought them, and I bought one pack. It was actually just $1 or something, and I was like, this is complete impulse shopping. I was supposed to get bananas, tamales, and I got a turkey or something for the kids in the fruit in the oven. If they wanted tamales or taquitos, only one kid will eat tamales, and both kids will eat taquitos. So we just get both. But our freezer and our fridge is super small. Someone gave us some food, and they can't read, and some of the food they had was supposed to be frozen, and they put it in the fridge. And I gave one to my son. I put it back in the freezer. I cooked it, and he got sick. I don't know if he got sick or because it was beans. But I don't want my kid getting sick because who knows? This stuff could have been sitting in their van overnight, and they could have put it in the fridge and then end up in the freezer because they can't read frozen. It needs to be kept frozen, and it's not worth it, It's hard. Where the food pantry, we're supposed to take the temperature of stuff when it comes in, but so I got this letter last month, and 90 days, at least 90 days ago, and it said that I needed to pay $74 more rent tomorrow, and now I got one that says I need to pay it in June, July. I would love to wait for July, okay, but I don't want to get evicted because I didn't pay. Like, I don't have freaking $74 extra sitting around. But what am I what am I supposed to do? This place always increases the rent, and they're already overcharging me subsidized based on my income. And at the time it was $870 more than my income, and my income was zero at the time that they did the last review, and they basically told me I'm a liar. And I showed them I got laid off. I had my last unemployment check, which was $13 for the entire month, and I had my kids. I had been paying. I don't know how. I don't know if I actually paid. I think it was the first time in my life I heard about it, but I never did it. Energy assistance, food pantry, energy. Like, I had nothing, guys. I had not a dime to my name. Like, I might have had like $13 in the emergency account or something like that. Not around that time. I had to alarm. Around that time, I had to go and I think I just filled this one. I don't know. I had to go and I'm gonna end up making this into tea. Is what I'm gonna do. I mean, if people don't, I got 3 big ones I want to fill. So I had some people interested, and I had someone say my last batch was old, and I sent her 3 more of these, or 3 or 4 more of these, in another baggie with some fresh refill lavender in it. And I was like, this is overkill. Like, I gave her about $10 worth of product, and she probably paid after postage like $1 for the product. And I just like got the same thing. Got like a rush order on this. I had to go to the naturopathic school, the same place I got laid off. It's in the same building, the same people. And I get in there, and it's a spirit of confusion, and I got confused. And there's something I was trying to order, and they were saying it back and forth, and I was just like, I need to order this medical stuff, and I had it on my phone one time from some company I never heard of. I didn't know the quality, and I appreciated the quality of products that they had, and I appreciated when I was getting employee discounts and stuff there. But I think I was supposed to get a practitioner discount. I don't even know if she gave it to me. But whatever, I had to actually save this for my business expenses. See my receipts. I was gonna pay cash or something, but I had medical stuff, and we might have to itemize our. Shoot, she didn't give us an itemized receipt. I don't know how they expect you to do your checks if they don't give you an itemized receipt. I'll just write on the receipt what it is. So this is the 4th one, and what I'm gonna end up doing is go turn the oven off, cover the food in foil, and go to the post office and come back home. I wanted to be home by 2, so I could take a shower by 2. Actually, we don't really need to leave until right at 3, but we really need to be pulling away at 3. I hate just like, oh my god, it's 3:15 and I gotta get all the way downtown or close to downtown after going to the next county and drop my kid off. Like, no, that just doesn't work. 2, maybe? Might work at 2. Okay, so I was trying to decide if I want to use this bag for the product. But something telling me to put this in that bag. Alright, so, I used this bag for my kids' dinner yesterday. I couldn't find any bowls. And my daughter didn't really like this stuff. I know, these were like paper silicone. Somebody was like, you shouldn't use bags, you should use wax paper bags. And I was like, do you realize that Ziploc bags are made of petroleum products? Do you realize that wax is petroleum-based wax? Like, it's not. Oh, I just put a hole right through it. So I guess it's good that I didn't send this to the customer. I got a hole right through the side from that. These were recycled. They do tear easily. These are recycled out of the garbage from my work. We just had gloves in them. But we were using them to keep some of our little supplies in there. So this was all used until now. I emptied them out. And yesterday I emptied out one of these. so that I could fill all 4 of those. And my kid couldn't smell it. My other kid didn't want to smell it. Didn't care to get that stuck in his nose. So I went ahead at 6 something this morning, called and told them that I needed to order. This has a regular receipt. The other one doesn't. Yeah, I don't see any 15% discount. Whatever. It might just come up, but you know what? I'll ask next time. Alright, so I have the hot glue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it. And I had another bag I showed you guys yesterday that had a hole in it. It's right over here. Let me just put a fast dot on each of these. So there's one. I put it on hot. I don't want to melt the stuff. And we don't have a craft room or a craft table, so it's really difficult. And I was selling these 1 packs for like $3.99, and that lady complained about how horrible it was. But when I replaced it really fast, she was okay. I just wanted to make it right because I had a bunch of stuff from some people a while back for my clinic. I had a bunch of stuff that I thought patients that I wanted in my medicinary, or that I wanted to give as gifts, or I was supposed to do like a farmer's market thing, and it all fell apart. And so some of the stuff was on some of my favorites, so I would allow myself to use it. So I got all these satchels from the old ones in my drawers, my dresser drawers. I had some under in my pillows case. I don't know what happened to all those, but I fell behind the bed. So this is the one that tore. I had bought about 100 of these bags, 10 packs, and I pretty much sold all but one. I had 2 for sale, 2 10-packs for sale yesterday or 2 days ago, and I took them off sale so that I could open pack, so that I could make these. And then I was making jewelry, such as this. And this is a prototype. It actually broke. The wooden beads broke. But that's what's hard, is when you're using raw materials and making something. It might not be your technique. It might be that the product is just not stable. So I made this one. I pretty much wear it every day. I don't know why. It's weird, but I don't know how many pieces broke, because now it's like all dark. I had 2 yellow pieces on here of wood. I know one just snapped and broke. I don't know. Maybe this is, I can't tell if I'm looking down. Maybe both of the yellow pieces are gone, but I basically just braided it. This is buffalo, but I think it's just bone. Buffalo bone. I bought it at a powwow. Doesn't mean anything. They could have bought this from China, and I bought the leather at a powwow. And then we had these beads. It's time to unplug. I got this. I gotta cut these. I got really bad scissors. It's time to unplug, because if I don't, this is gonna end up being plugged in all day. I'm not gonna be home. And that will be okay. So, guys, the plug is out. Doesn't have a safety or anything, and it's on high. That would be really bad. Okay. And this is the problem that I have right now. Is it's still kind of tacky. I think what I'm just gonna do. I'm not thinking. I'm just gonna do it. Let's let it set. Let's let it set. We got time. I wanted to get back home by 2 so I can get ready for work. And I have to work my other job. And my kid, I have one kid needs a ride 2 days to school this week, and the other one, 2 girls need 2 days this week, and three to and from work. 5 days. I'm only going to Saturday. And then the other child needs a ride 4 days this week, and I stay with him. This is far away, so I stay with him. And I work multiple jobs. I don't know how I am going to, like, alright, so relist, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting with the dance skin now. I really want to keep this item. Let's look at it yesterday real fast. I really want to keep this item. And it has a little mark. It's not even like a stain. It's almost like a burn. Maybe it's a factory flaw. So I'm going to go to unsold, and I'm going to do those 4 items. So this one's sold. I'm going to edit it and delete it. It's going out today. And then I don't know why all this stuff is all over the place here. I have dance skin now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's these 4. And then I have some other things. I'm going to go through that later. Though I want to do as much as I can before the end of the month, which is midnight. I found the best way to do this was to do it from the phone. There was an error that I thought I didn't, I unchecked something that I wanted to relist, and it somehow either relisted or duplicated, and then I got a nasty gram from eBay. So I found that it's slower by the phone, but as you do one thing at a time, and I'm still waiting for payment for something. So that's one. And I was doing it while I was recording, so I don't necessarily like completely focus. I gotta wash my hair. So I wanted to talk. I had a weird dream about somebody, and I want to share it as whether or not I post this video. In the dream, which is weird, this happened at the end, I was like nursing, like I was able to breastfeed, and my milk was going all over this grocery store deli where this person worked. They didn't, I know this person, it was more like, I don't know if it was Sub-Zero, one of the mall, where they use liquid nitrogen to freeze the ice cream or the milk or whatever. It was set up like, and this place is not in that, it's in a different part of the mall. But when I first went there with the kids, one of the kids, that was like the dream. Like you could see the clear glass where the product was behind there, and they're doing their thing here, and it's light 'cause it's like an ice cream parlor. Like it was like that, and then there was something else over here, I don't know, the tables or whatever, maybe drinks, I don't know. And I had some food in a warmer. And, you know, places have like say the pretzel dogs or some pretzel nuggets in a warmer. They have 4 cups or something. Something I had under there. I don't cook my food, right? It's like I had to grab something under there, and this person was having their lunch or something, and they were like watching me. I was like, oh, this person doesn't like me. But then we like something happened, and there was a conversation between me and that person, or a group of people, and not that. I don't know who. There was some kind of communication, and then I was like all best buddies, and then it was almost like this person was like my child that I was nursing. It was really like it's embarrassing to say that, and it's a dream, and it was like you're mothering this person and being over 40, this person that's half my age, and it was really creepy when I woke up because this person I know in real life would like stare me down, and I thought it was because some women, like if you talk, like every time I talked to a guy at this grocery store, then I would notice this person would be like guarding this guy, talking to him, and sitting outside smoking with him, and I'm like, do they do that? In response, say, oh no, we're gonna block this lady from ever saying hi bye to this guy again, or is it just a coincidence, or you know, or do I just never notice? Do I just never notice that she um, was already buddy with this person? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like we all have to be assigned. If I took my dog, I don't have a dog, to the doggy daycare, I want to make sure that I get my dog. No one else takes my dog home with them, that I don't get mixed up. You know, it's like, we're not like, just random people are not necessarily matched up. You don't know who's matched up. You don't know who's polygamous, bisexual, Polyamorous, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know who's married over marriage. You don't know who's married not without over marriage is cheating. You don't know that, right? So I think that was all 4. Let's just go ahead and check them because I have now too many in the unsolds that are cause a problem. Could cause a problem. So let's go all the way to the end. I have this book. This is a book I couldn't find, so I'm not going to relist it yet. Did I sell this book? I thought I sold. I don't know. I think these 2 are the ones that I didn't know. And okay, this is tank top. I think I did not sell this tank top. That didn't sound very. I have 2 that look almost identical. That didn't sound very confident, did it? Watch on these scrubs. I'm gonna bring the price down on them. I really want to keep them. I had a lot of good memories with the scrubs. This one's not watching that anymore. Okay, so this one, and this is probably overpriced, but we will. Oh, there's my timer. We'll get rid of that. Let's say delete. Sometimes I have the books on the shelf, so I should probably buy some more of that plastic wrap. I'm gonna do one more, guys. I'm gonna do one more edit because I have to go to the post office. And then I have those 4 listed before midnight, and I got some white backing yesterday to take pictures of some new products, not listed products, and I didn't do it, so it's my own fault. So we're just gonna get this ready because I'm not even gonna get to the post office until 2. Oh, and my uniform is in the wash. I gotta go get that out. So I'm just gonna tie it. Put a bow on it. It's like not long enough to put a bow. I'm gonna let them put a bow on it. I feel bad, but it's not long enough to put a bow on it. I'm just gonna double knot it again. So I had these weird feelings, and I had this weird conversation with someone I typically don't talk on the phone, and I wanted to throw that out there. I had this. I have had where the little red hen was asking for help, no one would help, and then when they wanted what she had, she sowed and reaped the benefits of what she sowed by having that wheat turn into bread, and nobody helped her. And the version that we used to read was the one with she had that chickens, the babies, I mean. And the one I have now doesn't have the she's alone. And I'm gonna wrap this in tissue paper. I'm gonna put that whole thing. I'm gonna wrap it in tissue paper and put the tissue paper in the bag. Really, like, am I even? Like, what's the point of that? Okay, so guys, I put all the tissue paper away. I'm annoyed I have to get it out. It's like I was trying to keep it from getting messed up, you know, in a clear plastic. You know. I don't know if this scissors up here. What I'm gonna do behind you here, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and rewrap these books. That'll give that another chance. I'm gonna rewrap the 2 books that got wet. I spilled my water. But yeah, when I had this past of not getting help from anybody, and then I thought then somebody would attack me, like somebody would come after me, abusively or harass me or something, and I would get on I would say, oh, nobody ever helps me, but I would get on my phone list and call people for support, for friendship support. And, you know, a lot of times I didn't get any call back or anyone answered the phone. And I told some people, that were in my support group and support network. And a lot of times these are complete strangers, and they'll be like, "Who do you have to call? Who do you have to work with?" And I'm like, "I don't have anybody now." So you know what? Before I see you next time, I'm gonna tell you that I at least went through my phone list. It's not always about me. Sometimes you call somebody else and they're having a bad day and they're stuck in themselves. And it's not that you're gonna just bellyache for an hour. I do that sometimes. I'll talk to people and I felt bad about it. It's like you have to say what you have to say. But it's like sometimes I feel like a bellyache and it distracts them, and that's not really healing because then they're gonna be stressed out about your situation. But things happen for a reason, and I'm learning more to listen. I'm recording all the time. You know, this is a one-way conversation, right? Nobody's. I'm not having a conversation with anyone. I have this video recorder or the audio recorder on. Alright, so here's one of the books. I'm going to show you the side. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the red bag as well. It should be dry. And I'm going to go ahead and have the other one. It's really big. I don't know how. I barely had enough plastic for it. But it actually wrapped it a tiny bit better than it was before. I thought I'd just throw in this plastic away, this book wrap stuff, but you know, I was able to salvage it and keep it from getting all covered in here. And I don't necessarily like putting this stuff in bags right like this because I don't want to seal in moisture. What I'm going to do with this other 3 books is I'm going to go, you know, I don't see any water, but it doesn't mean that it hasn't seeped out. So I'm right behind you. We got 3 more books. I'm just going to take the plastic from the edge. But yeah, I went ahead and I had some situations happen this week, and I'm a pretty busy person, and I actually had a couple of things happen, and I don't have a support network, and I pray about it, I think about it, but it's like I don't have time for this. And then whether it's through your dreams, whether it's while you're at work, you start to panic because somebody's trying to get back at you or whatever. And I ended up saying, I went home from the job, and my boss might get mad because I didn't really have the product, and I'd already mentioned that this is a common occurrence at the store, and that all the leads and auditors said you should be a lead so that you can make arrangements with the managers to make sure your demo product is fully in stock and have, I could go right now and see what's on my schedule and go drive up to the store and say, hey, I need a manager in each department, and go spend 2.5 hours saying, can you have this by this day? And in the past, what I learned, I haven't been given authorization to do that, It'd be like if I signed up to be a pizza driver and I didn't actually get authorized to drive, and I said, let's just start delivering pizza. You gotta wait till you're authorized, you gotta wait till it's on the record, you gotta wait till everything is kosher, everything is registration, license, everything is all in the system, so it can't on here. So and then when you are the pizza driver, you do it right, you get the tips, right? You get the driver code, you get the tips. So for me right now, I volunteer to do it for free. It's basically that job requires an increase in pay. And I said I would do it for free because I'm going to work thinking I've got 6 hours shift and there's no product and I have to go home with no paycheck. And so that not getting that extra dollar an hour is a whole lot worse or less worse than not getting the whole pay, full days pay at a little more than minimum wage, right? So we're gonna grab those 2 books. We have 2 more. And we have some sandwich bags. And the problem with the sandwich bags is you need anything, but I actually do. In my eBay folder, let me come back around here. I make it so complex. I have might have to print some more of these. So basically, and I left the wrapping paper over there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, last time I didn't want them crushed, I used packing peanuts. So here's the ones that are for sale. That's why I separated them. I have one of these that says choking hazard. I'm gonna go ahead print another one. I don't think it's basically a requirement for Amazon. They shut down my seller's account because I didn't sell anything, and they shut down my affiliate account because I didn't affiliate anything. And you know, I should work on my own freaking website and advertise. I have 2 websites where I could sell stuff on, and I should just do that because I'm tired of. Basically, I bought a bunch of books off Amazon, school books, and they didn't look like the picture, and I just let it go because you get your book list, you go to class, and then they say, oh yeah, you actually don't need this, but you need this, or they don't have it on the syllabus, and you end up freaking ordering it off the internet, and I got all these books that were supposed to be sold in Asia and not North America. And I actually didn't know it until I went to go sell them back after I graduated. Like half the books I had, a lot of the books I had a sticker over that not for sale in North America, and I didn't see it until I went to sell it, and the ISBNs were popping up. No. So because these fools would have hundreds of thousands of reviews, so they're making millions of dollars a year, Amazon is letting them get away with it. And someone who opened the seller's account and found this out, I said, whoa, 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 I could get busted for this. I didn't try to sell them, but I didn't know until I pulled off those stickers. They hid it on purpose, right? I decided to take a break from trying to sell. I had already had drafted stuff and had a stack of books and stuff. And I was going to do fulfillment by Amazon for brand new products that I had. And I said, well, let's just read all the rules and get it all straight and check all the books. And before that, I said, I'm going to make a complaint on this company. That didn't happen. I didn't have time. But I said, don't let me get in trouble because of them. And then, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I don't know, I just did, but I didn't mean to do it. And I just feel like now I emailed them 4 times. They all said, we will get back to you within 24 business hours. Didn't hear back once. And I tried to open an account, and it says it's a free account if you do less than, 30 transactions, whatever, 10 transactions a month. And I was only able to try to set up like $30 a month. And I was like, you know what? I had an account, and my other website had a blog and affiliate links for my healthcare. Some of the books I talk about and stuff. And I didn't have anyone click on them. I had people click on them, but they didn't buy it or they didn't buy enough, and I didn't I didn't put anything on YouTube because I had that auto accident right before I got laid off the job, and I wasn't able to use any social media. So I was no blog, no Twitter, no Facebook, no YouTube, and that's how you get your people. You keep active. People get your website or your website gets like your YouTube. Oh, watch this video. You get it recommended to other people or your subscribers. So that's where I am today. Is not being able to. I already when I opened my YouTube channel and I opened my eBay store and I opened my Facebook. So I have 2 of them, so I'm just going to use them. I was like, I don't want to go downstairs right now. So I got 2 now. I have a whole bunch more. So this is how I do business. gotta rain. People would say you are so unorganized. Like, well, this is actually like I'm actually impressed. Like this is better than I would imagine. So I'm gonna let that set for a minute. Something's telling me to just go ahead and put the plastic on the book that I had so that I know which one's which. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this plastic off, guys. I would hate. I already had a shelf. There had people help us move, and they were putting books in bathroom soaps and oils and stuff was thrown all over. And at the time, I thought I was going to keep everything, and that in 2 years we're going to get a bigger house, and I'd have my clinic in its own space, I'd have all my medical books to refer, and that's going to keep it all. And then it got to the point where you can't afford this house or a new house or a clinic any more than the size of a walk-in closet, which is literally like the size of my walk-in closet minus the window. If I could work out of my walk-in closet, I would. It has a window at least. I could sit in my closet now. I could sit in my office. And I had to realize, like, before I was mad, I was like, what kind of idiot does that? And then I got to the point where I said, oh, well, I'm not going to sell it anyway. Keep all my stuff. And then I realized I got to sell it. I got to sell it because I was looking at not being able to afford my rent. And I said, if I get an eviction notice, whatever it is, 10 days, 7 days, 30 days, all of that stuff is going to garbage. So if I made $1.50 off each book, even if it took time to wrap it up and sell it. But, you know, the more damage it is, the more, so one of our shelves has a bunch of water damage. Who knows? Nothing goes on that area of the house. Like, there's no kitchen area, there's no bathroom area, there's no beverages sitting on that shelf. I don't know what happened, but all the books on one shelf are soaking wet. And a lot of stuff that we had that was valuable has been taken, stolen from us, and let people in my house. And that stuff is now gone. And I was hoping that maybe I hid it or that it's tucked away in some box. We had an inspection. You know, I went through everything. We went through everything. Nothing has been recovered. It all got stolen. So it's too late to make a police report. You know, it sucks. But just have to do my way. And when other people are interfering, it's one thing if they give you suggestions, but it's another if they're stealing from you and sneaking stuff behind your back. People were breaking my antiques. I'm like trying to tell them how to handle something, and they're like, "Yeah, right, whatever. We know more than you, idiot. Like we are smarter than you because we could build a house and you live in a slum." And I'm like, "Dude, I live in a slum because I'm black and I cannot rent a private home, despite no matter what my income or my savings or my credit score is. I had been denied access denied." So I wanted to say that I had that accident and couldn't do anything. And you know, people even at jobs, I applied for a volunteer position. And you didn't have to be a doctor, but I went and they said, tell us what your credentials is that. Oh, this smells good. They wanted to know our social media, and I didn't give it to them. I'm missing one. I was like, oh shoot, talking about doing things my way. There it is. And I didn't give them my social media account. So I don't use it. And I think that's the only way they tell you the events. I don't think they just email you a schedule. It's two baggies. And so I have no idea what's going to happen with that. Like, I don't know. I literally. Should I put this in bubble wrap, guys? I'm so OCD about this. Here's the danger suffocation warning. Should I put it on the back? I should put it on the back. I'm gonna put it on the outside actually. They're out of Eugene, and I don't really even know if I'm gonna travel to Eugene. I thought it would get me out of the city, and I'd have a chance to meet some people. But what happens usually when I meet people is they don't pay any attention to me, and I'm like a wallflower sitting around by myself. And I already know, like, I don't want to say that this is going to happen, but I feel like you already know you got to bring some books and some crafts and bring some treats so you don't feel depressed because you're, like, once you're in a white person's world and they never see black people or they're used to black men, which is much more common for integration of black men, they just look at you like you're not only just an alien or like interesting, welcome creature, they're just like it's like you have a contagious disease, and they're just like they don't, they'll just, basically it's like you go sit down at a table with them and they'll all get up and go to another table, and you're just like, or they'll be like, this isn't taken, like, that's what they use at your church, this is taken, and they're like, there's 6 empty chairs, too bad, and then they'd call another family over, hurry up, this is your spot, and so I want to go out in the world and not think that way, but I did that. From high school on, early on, I said I'm going to be colorblind and not let my skin color be the reason that people ridicule and, treat me differently as I'm human, just like everyone in that. Lasted for about an hour, maybe, as a kid, as under 18, maybe 16, 15, 12, maybe. And I also noticed how my family was like total clean freaks, really sensitive about how their food was kept and how often they had to wash their clothes and hands and bathrooms. Like the bathtub is like washed at least once a day, and all this. We used to have the kids in there wash the bathtub every single day, at least once a day. And I take a shower like twice a day. We were like, I just noticed like my black relatives were like ultra like. Remember, we had a lot of color. Like I'm like the black sheep, but looking at it, clean. I used to clean out everything every day, but we don't have time. So I had the warnings on there, and my concern was that it was going to get crushed. And what I'm going to do, I have pulled out the eBay folders. So if I left now, I would get to the post office. I think I'm not going to get home until I'm just making sure these fit. I'm not going to get home until 2:30, and that's when I have to leave. So I'm going to go put my clothes in the dryer. So what I'm trying to decide is, I feel like it's just going to go just like this. I don't want to put the corn-based, what do you call it, styrofoam packing peanuts. I don't want to put corn-based. Usually I just put a little bit of bubble wrap in each edge, like roll it up, or I use a padded envelope in the first place. I have a padded envelope, but I didn't weigh it in a padded envelope, and it only can go up to 4 ounces. Bubble. So I was finding these weird jeans, and I these clothes need to be put away. Put a couple of these away while I'm out, guys, because I got a problem trying to find clean clothing. These socks are off. Some of them I went to work and I came home and you can rewear them. You took them off as soon as you got home. I don't remember which ones were which. It will not be uncommon for me to rewear them. I keep getting holes in my socks and I don't have enough. If I wanted to say I wanted to live like I was living in an RV or something, I'm not going to need, 25 pairs of socks, right? I could get a big bag of socks and say, but the thing is, you rewear the same ones every day. They get holes after 3 days, and you do need more socks. So I had a little bit of bubble wrap, but it was not bubble wrap. I might have used them actually. I had a couple laying in that chair, and I'm pretty sure I put them in with the corn based ones. What I'm gonna do. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is finest right now. Bubble wrap. I already have open bubble wrap. I'm just gonna take one sheet of bubble wrap. I'm gonna cut it in half. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use even less than that. This is more than a sheet. I'm just gonna cut this. I'm just gonna cut it like this. I'm just gonna cut a small piece. Come in. What? Alright, so the tape has been filed just now, so I gotta go get that food out of the oven. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, which this is overkill, guys, this is absolutely, if you're OCD about packaging, this, you'll be thinking about things the way I'm thinking. If you ever watch them throw stuff in the post office, it's a little bit concerning. You're just like, wow, I kind of feel like it's too small. I'm getting afraid of the weight. It's supposed to weigh less than 2 ounces. I paid for 4. So before I tape it shut, I'm gonna run downstairs and weigh it. Because I put paper on it. Shoot, dang it. Before I go down. So basically, guys, I would ask you for your help. I wanted to get more viewers so that I had an opportunity in my life to make commercials or put commercials on my channel. I'm just going to roll it up like this and stick it in there. Seems like hardly any freaking thing at all. Let me go weigh it. I'll be right back. So I was going to ask you guys to help me get views. A lot of times when I make this rambling videos, it's because I feel like I want to give you the message that I have dangerous people in my life and I don't need them to see me at all. Okay, so I weighed this with the little piece. This is way too small. And I weighed it with a whole bag of this. What I'm going to do is just add a little bit of that. I'm just going to split it in half. So what I'm going to do, folks, is just grab, oh, I don't have the, I could have just took the packaging tape, so I don't have any tape now. Well, that's going to be real fun. Oh, shoot. I have some. It just doesn't have the cutter on it. Let's just do this one time. So I was supposed to be back. Oh, there are those packing pants. The green ones. They're in here. Right now I'm not even gonna worry about them. I'm just gonna put the labels on here. So, folks, I get on, like, people will be like, what's wrong with you? I forgot to write the letters. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? So we're gonna do one at a time because we have 2 of the same products going to 2 different people. And I have a packing slip and a shipping label. And I'm gonna write a note. I grab the paper. Who is it? Come in. I don't know if I'm going to the post office right now or not here. Are you just handing me this? Are you making something? What are you making?
For work.
I can't see it if you shake it.
Confidential.
Can I just see the title?
We have change bags.
Okay, it's confidential.
And nobody knows how to do it.
Okay, I get it.
So I made these so that I can put it in the bag so that they don't screw us all.
Well, I took notes in my notebook on my till. I was gonna type them up. Did you type those? That's nice.
People don't actually get trained properly.
Been there. I'm a trainee that doesn't get trained properly.
Which even when people get trained,
they don't listen.
Get trained properly. The people who train them don't know what they're doing either.
No, I get it.
And then sometimes people don't even get trained, and they're just like, okay, you're in kilos now.
I don't always get trained, or I train people that don't they don't want to listen to me.
I always say at the end of the night, I'm like, hey, when you do this, and they're like, I didn't know. I'm like, it's your responsibility to know. So
now you have
no excuses.
Ignorance law, Ella.
This bag is like.
Just take that bag. It's a recycling bag for Pete's sake. Right. Let's put. Why does this? I was like, why does it feel so heavy? It's statically. It was like keeping me from. Where's my tape? Keeping me from. So I get scattered because I get a little nervous, and I'm sharing this with you because I have had 15 or more videos where I'm like, I'm going to tell my customer or my clients or my viewers, if you have safety issues, seek help or document everything so that you can, I mean, for one thing, when you look at abusers harassing and threats, and you get a diary, it's hurtful to see, but then you realize how frequently they're harming you. Anyways, there's a piece of light in here. I can't see it. So turn the light on. Thing. I can see it on the light background. I cannot see it in the air. Alright, Max, so I have the first one. I put a little bit of foam here, not much, a little bit up here. The paper is on this side, so the shipping label, the other half of this is on the front. I think that stabilizes it. And then the paper is on the edges just a little bit, so that will cushion it a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be like packing peanuts in honey, so I just don't want it smushed and exploded when I get it. So we just have to commit to this right now. It's too late to be home on our own. It's already almost 3, and I gotta leave no later than 3. So I'm just gonna cut the edges off here. And then I'll go ahead and write the note now. I'm just gonna wait a moment and I'll write it. Well, I printed it yesterday. I might have printed one the day before, but yesterday was Sunday, so it wasn't today. They're gonna have the shipping email, and I don't want it to be like, oh, we shipped it on, we paid for it on Sunday, and you don't date it until I thought I already wrote. No, I might have a mistake. I have this to her. I think I had the wrong shipping label on this other package. I have a mistake. I have a big mistake. I put the wrong.
wrong package. To the wrong. Wait, is this the same person? It's the same person. Oh my god. I just realized that it was the same lady. You know what happened too? I wrote a note to her on my orange paper, and I said thank you for the order of the 2-pack of satchels, and I threw it away because she bought a tank top. That totally threw. I was like, I could have shipped it all in one package. This is print date 4/30, so I definitely printed that yesterday. So they still count it after a certain time as the next day. So you have to be careful with shipping. That just total. I was just like, I just totally tripped out. Okay, this one's going to Virginia, and these two are going to the same lady in California. Oh, that just threw me off. I was about to tear this open, complaining about wasting packaging materials and ink. Ooh, bless this. I was having a panic attack. But you don't want to. If you don't have shipping labels that just print on a sticky and you just slap it like, okay, this is the tank top, slap it. This is a book, slap it. You're sitting here cutting and handwriting notes and being OCD about packaging. It really can distract you. She's gonna get the same. She's gonna get two the same piece of paper and the same stickers. This lady tripped me out. Thank you. I had another viewer or client order from me more than once, and I didn't acknowledge it. And I didn't see her comment. I said, "See, I told you I'd shop. I told you I'd shop with you again." I should have given her a really nice response. And that's a problem. When you're busy, you feel like rude. And I just hoped that everything was good with that other lady's orders. At least, you know, that you don't want to treat everybody the same, but if they acknowledge that they repeat shoppers, you want to thank them. If I had known that she was the same lady, I would have maybe tried to see if we can combine shipment. I didn't realize it until just now, but I had her packing slip up on the computer, and I wrote a note, and I used it in yesterday's video. Tear up the note because I was like, oh my god, I wrote the wrong note to the wrong person. It was actually 100% accurate. So that's something to look at. It was more, it was more her name, not her not name, than it was her, it was more her eBay name than it was her regular name that really stood out because it's super long. And I was like, what the heck is this? We're gonna do the same thing. It's too late to combine shipment. It might not be, but the thing is, it's the earliest. If I finish this right now, when I finish this right now and go to the bathroom and put the stuff in the car, the earliest I'll get to the post office is 2:30, and then it'll take at least 10 minutes to get home. And depending on the line, I have to leave at 3, so I'm still gonna have to come home, get dressed for work, grab my snack. I'm still not even showered for the day, and I should have got up at 6:30. I like to weigh in first. So I wake up really hungry and really thirsty, and I like to weigh in. And I already nibbled. I found some of my granola bar. Most of it. I have like a quarter of one granola bar left in the car. So this is what we're gonna do. I put the sticker in there. I'm gonna put the sticker. Here's the sticker. She just tripped me I'm gonna go with the item and the I lost all the bubble wrap. I really don't know. I think it fell somewhere. I'm gonna make sure that I don't leave the post office without the item. That would be another crazy like rush out of the house. So I wanted to get your guys' help. I know I make shorter videos and I don't post them because I'm like, oh, it's the recap of my 1.5 hour video, and then I don't always post anything at all. And I have safety issues, and I wanted to share that with a reason why everything can be super challenging. So say I have business A, and it's really, people really want, there's not enough, there's a lot of demand at little supply and locally, and I can go out and go to farmers markets and go to talks, weight loss groups, and put myself on a little commercial maybe once in a while, and put my ad in the paper, and people will write comments on my blog, and I'll have my blog and my affiliate links, and you get invited to talks, and you get asked to write articles, and I get asked to write articles, and that stuff ends up online. But you are in hiding from somebody, and they can see all this activity, where you're going to be, when you're going to